Ankalaev defending the belt against Alex Pereira. We're only a minute into the fight, and he's already battering that leg, and you see the bruising right there. And I think the one thing that Alex didn't really utilize is just those body kicks. Ooh, nice clinch. This is Alex Pereira's sweet spot. If he can get Ankalaev in this zone right here, he throws, he slips it, beautiful slip, and look, 2, he lands that, 3. You go back and watch all his fights. He hits everybody. That's his dangerous spot. Oh, hey! What's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. We have another breakdown for you. Ankalaev defending the belt against Alex Pereira. I know that sounds a little bit weird because Alex Pereira has been the one who's been whooping everybody's butt in that division. So if you guys are new to the channel, this thing is just... I don't know what's going on here. I got to type. Here we go. If you guys are new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, hit the bell to go live, and we're going to break down their first encounterment when they fought for Alex's belt. So, lock in, boys, to get the epic pin out, and let's go through this. Now, a lot of people, I know Alex Pereira came out and said that like he wasn't in his best shape or form or whatnot, but I think Alex had a hard time with Ankalaev just because of the grappling aspect of it. You know, Alex Pereira isn't the one who actually go out there and grapple anybody, where Ankalaev, he has that in his background. He also has some decent striking. So this went all 5 rounds. We're not going to break down every single round, but we're going to break down some of the key things that I think Ankalaev can do when they fight a second time, and some of the things that Pereira can do the second time they fight. Here we go. Okay, Southpaw versus Orthodox. What's going on, boys? This video is sponsored by Prize Picks. Now, Prize Picks is America's #1 fantasy sports app where it allows you to pick, predict, and play. New users, if you use my promo code MIGHTY, you're going to play. If you play $5, you're going to get $50 instantly in your lineup, and they have so many things that you can play and predict on, boys. You can do mixed martial arts, NBA, NHL, and NFL, and they have the max discount. So when you're looking at the NFL, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple across the board. Let's take NFL for example. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback, 298.5 yards. Do you think he's going to go more than that, or is it going to be less? The defense might be tough, so go less. If you think the defense is pretty weak, go with more. It's very simple. Just locking your picks at the right place, which is Prize Picks. Now, shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. Now, let us get back to the breakdown of Potan. Okay, Alex loves to get close. And the thing is, usually when he's fighting guys who are orthodox, he's able to chop away the legs, but he can still chop away at the legs if they're southpaw by going the outside 9, which he is targeting. He is targeting this right here. He's targeting this piece of meat right here. I'm not really worried about that. That's traditional Muay Thai, but this calf kick is it's a game changer, man. It's a game changer, but he's very good about doing it from southpaw, but he's really king at doing it if the person is orthodox. Let's continue. Going again. And it's a safe move because you're going away from the athlete's power. You're aiming something that's the closest thing to him, which is the leg. And, you know, and beautiful body, showing the body kick to Ankalaev. Right. I mean, he's hit him 4 times there, and you already see the bruising on that kick. There's another one. If Alex Pereira wants to do this, he can do this all day, because at the end of the day, Ankalaev has to respond, right? Let me get a better picture. So he throws this kick, whack, right? He's going away from the power shot. Ankalaev hasn't tried to take it down off that kick as well. He's out of range. He's out of danger when he throws that kick. He's hit him, you know, I think 5 or 6 times with that kick. He can do that the whole entire time in the fight because his footwork's pretty good. He can also, he showed the body kick 1 time to Ankalaev, and Ankalaev froze. So you can show that and then whip around and throw that outside. I mean, Pereira can outpiece him up on the feet if Ankalaev doesn't respond. But we're only a minute into the fight, and he's already battering that leg, and you see the bruising right there. It doesn't take much because there's no meat there. You just have your tibia, some tendons, and some meat, and that's about it. Let's continue. All right, constantly forcing Ankalaev to turn. All right, another kick. See, he's always out of the way. It's such a quick movement that he's out of the way, and Ankalaev can't respond with that, and his movement's going to get shot as it goes on. Okay, now he switched. He sashayed it, moved out of the way of it. So he started to get range. Okay. Alex Pereira isn't worried about getting kicked. He's kickboxed his whole entire life. So him being kicked, he probably invites it so he can get closer to his opponent. Okay, now he's getting closer. Another kick in the outside. Nice. Okay, now Ankalaev has kind of found that distance for that outside kick from Alex. And so he's sashaying it. He's just moving out of the way a little bit. And this is when I mean, even though Pereira can do that, I like to see Pereira start throwing body kicks. But if those body kicks, there's a high kick, beautiful. It leaves the open option for Ankalaev to do that takedown. But he has to make a choice. All right, he's starting mixing those kicks. Beautiful options to throw those kicks in. I like it. Both staying safe. Nice jab to the body. Nice high kick. Nice inside from Ankalaev. And I think the hardest thing that Alex is having a hard time with is that Ankalaev isn't really exposing himself, like actually trying to hit Alex Pereira. He's being very smart, not really overextending when he's trying to hit him, going jab to the body, trying to pressure real nice and close. You know, he's just trying to get to a point where he can actually get some off. And Alex is doing a good job of always turning him, forcing him to reach, not reach, but trying to get across the void, but he can't. Right? I mean, that Lakey. Now he shoots. All right, now let's see if he gets the takedown. Okay, so the first round, I'll have to give it to Alex. Alex was able to beat him on the outside, that leg kick. He can do that the whole fight. He's just got to be disciplined to keep on doing it. And then eventually, Ankalaev's got to have to overextend, and then he could probably catch him. There's that kick again. There's another kick again. That's 3 kicks, 15 seconds in. Like, Ankalaev has to start respecting that and making him pay for it. Nice. You're just trying to find a way to cross the void. Nice push kick. High kick. Nice body kick. Once again, free body kick. Southpaw versus orthodox. You can throw it. They have to make a decision. Nice jab. Outside. Now, Alex is trying to get to that flow state. We showed it many times on the channel where he jabs, they respond back. He's able to throw a cross, left hand. That's the state he wants to get into. How does he get there? By beating up these legs, body kicks, high kicks. Then once the opponent starts overextending across the void, he wants to throw a jab. He slips it. He comes back with a 2-3. He's done it to Khalil Rountree. He's done it to Yuri Prohaska. He does it to everybody. But Ankalaev is being so disciplined about not giving Alex Pereira what he wants. He's given him this leg. He's definitely given that leg. But he's not overextending. That was a nice switch from orthodox to southpaw with the right hand. Like, this is a battle of like distance control, and who's getting the better shots off and who's able to get close without taking significant damage. All right, Ankalaev's trying to get close. Alex doesn't like it, so he's always turning him, always forcing him to turn, go right or left. Like high kick. That's 1-2. And I feel Ankalaev is doing a good job of actually just pulling the trigger and trying to like 1-2 across the void. There was a nice uppercut. Woos. Like, I feel like if Ankalaev gets in that exchange, he doesn't stay in that middle of the range. I feel like he will have success against Pereira, but it's like 2 clinch, 2-3 out, 2-3 shoot, 2-3 clinch. Because once you go 2 or 2-3, Alex is going to make adjustments. He's going to start throwing in that pocket, and that's where he usually catches everybody. Now he wants. Now you see, Alex wants to get there. Right, he's trying to get there. He's trying to get that flow state. You can see it in him. You can tell. If you can tell by his demeanor and posture when he wants to go. I'm coming. I'm trying to get there, and then he wants to exchange. If you see this, just back up, go angle this way, shoot. Because in his mind, he's like, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to get that flow state. When you see that, nope. I'm not ready to fight you yet. You angle off, you do that. Do whatever you're going to do, but don't engage in this. You can, but just be prepared that he's in that zone where he's ready to do that exchange and get in that sweet spot he likes to. All right, he's trying to get in there. Now he's backing up. He doesn't want to. See, now he's going back. This is the beautiful counter from Alex Pereira. Usually he hits people with that right hand and they go down. No way. So, what happened there? Let's talk about it. Okay. Okay. Now, he's wanting him to open up. He's opening up, but he's not overextending when he's opening up, meaning that he's not putting himself in a compromised state so Alex Pereira can capitalize on it. We're going to play it in slow motion. So as Alex Pereira is backing up, he starts doing the feints. He starts fainting. And then he's not getting, he feints, but he's like, I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go, essentially. Right here. He measures. He's measured. Okay. He's fainting. Okay. He's like, okay, I'm just going to go. Right here. They're both kind of fainting. He threw this. He's showing me so close. So Alex, okay, I'm going to throw this. Maybe he's going to duck into it. He doesn't. He pulls it back. He bites on it. His hands come down. He throws. He's like, I'm going to go. Boom. That lands perfectly. And that's what drops him. Right? Like when you start fainting, you both, who's going to, and then one person decides to go and Ankalaev went. And that's why he was able to get it. That exchange. But that kind of what happened when you start exchanging like that. If you're not getting a response or somebody's going to pull the trigger and Ankalaev just pulled the trigger. Okay, so I'll go 1-1. Ankalaev and 1-2 Alex Pereira. You know what's weird? Like after watching this fight the second time through, I felt like the first time you watch it, it was more fighting on the cage. But there's actually some good stand-up aspects of this fight. Where a lot of people said, oh, it was boring. I was like, that's pretty good. They're exchanging leg kicks. He's trying to get across the void. He's having a hard time. He's turning him. Okay. Turning him again. Disconnecting. Okay. Alex is trying to get close. Then he's backing up. And I think the one thing that Alex didn't really utilize is just those body kicks. But you have to worry about the takedowns. Even Ankalaev didn't utilize the body kicks. If I was Ankalaev, I would utilize body kicks because I don't expect Alex Pereira to take me down. Right? Those push kicks are working really well for him because there's no receipt for it. He throws it. He ain't got to pay for it. Nice. All right. And I also think Alex can't make up his mind on what he wants to throw. It's always like when I'm watching it, like Alex is being watching all his feints instead of Alex isn't just throwing like he usually does. But and it's also hard, right? Like I'm sitting here behind a computer, like this is what I see. It's like Ankalaev's having a hard time just pulling that trigger. All right, here's a shot. Defends it. Beautiful defense from Alex Pereira. Okay, look at the posture of Alex. And you know what? Alex could just be being hesitant because he's worried about the takedown. Where I feel like it stifles his game. If he's like, bring the fucking takedown on, and then his hands are going to be good, and he's going to defend a takedown, I think he'll get more of an opportunity to actually hit Ankalaev. Look at the posture. He's ready to fight now. All right, that was a poke cross. Ooh, nice clinch. Okay. Now this is where everybody got mad about the fight. Okay, now he got himself off the cage. So he did it twice already. Came in a beautiful 1-2. Love that. Goes for a trip. This is where I think Pereira needs to fight. Right here. Because of the exchanges that are happening. He almost caught him with that beautiful left hook through the transition of the sweep, right? Look at this. Okay. Like when they engage in this is where people are able to like take advantage of, because look, he takes his balance right here. Watch, they coming for the clinch. Takes his balance. Boom. He has to catch it if he doesn't want to fall. Comes here and look at this. That left hand is right there. Whee! That would have been a knockout shot if it had landed right on the dome. This is where I think he needs to fight. Invite the takedown, invite this close thing, and then start fighting. Just fight from here. Right? Boy! That's what he's looking for. That's the sweet spot that Alex Pereira loves. Right there. The person throws a shot. He slips it, and then he comes back with that beautiful 2-3 textbook right here. This is Alex Pereira's sweet spot. If he can invite and get Alex, if he can get Ankalaev in this zone right here, he throws, he slips it, beautiful slip, and look, 2, he lands that, 3. You go back and watch all his fights. He hits everybody. That's his dangerous spot. But Magomed Ankalaev knows that, so he's slowly trying to get to Alex Pereira. But if Alex Pereira goes to him, he has no choice but to engage in that grappling. You're throwing him off balance. You're throwing the knee. You're throwing the left check hook. Then when he responds with a right hand, you pop up. You do that right here. Boom. But look, now it slows down. Slows down. Slows down. Try to get close. All right. So that's where Alex is his most dangerous. Where he can get them in that flow state. They throw a cross. He comes back with 2-3. And then they start exchanging. That's where he is. 1-2. Nice. No, you like that jab? Good for. All right, blow me up, boys. Okay, here we go. So that round, it's kind of hard to say. Not gonna lie to you guys. A second. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna pass through this round because I feel like it's gonna be the same thing. Well, this is where he kind of gets him and gets the cage. Okay. Going for the takedown. Alex defends it. So, I mean, the second round, the third round could either go to Alex or Ankalaev. It just depends how you view it. I felt like nobody won that. But right here, a lot of people were like, oh man, oh, this is bad or whatever. So the one thing I like to do is I like to get this arm inside. Don't hang on for the wizard because you're keeping him closer to your body. Right there. That's what I like to do when I do it. But see, he goes right back in there again. Puts him right back in there. Because he's able to stifle him. He's able to beat him up here. Right, getting high. He's better off letting go of this wizard. Because it doesn't... You're keeping him close to you. Right? It's kind of counterintuitive. You're keeping him close to you when you don't want him close to you. You want to get off and break. So that's why I like that pride, that frame right here between them. right? I disagree with the ref. You can't take this position away from Ankalaev. He's earned this position, right? It's his job to get off the cage. It's his job, right? I disagree with the ref. Right? He's safe. He's totally aware of what's going on. He's totally fighting back. So he needs to put more effort to get off the cage because he put effort to put him on the cage. Right? That should not happen. There's no reason why that should happen. Like, if the ref is being persuaded by the crowd or the judges, or it needs to be exciting, that is not a place for a judge. That's not a place for a ref. The ref's job in the fight is to make sure nobody's cheating or doing any fucking fouls and nobody dies. That's his only job inside the octagon. Other than that, let them fight. Now, if this was there's no reason for that separation whatsoever. I understand the progression to finish the fight, but I put you there, right? So if I'm on your back and I have a fucking body triangle you and there's 4 minutes left in the fight and I'm working to get that finish, you don't stand me up. I'm in it. It's a dominant position. When we're here, Ankalaev's going to put him right back there. Right? Beautiful combinations. Like, it gives him, like, look at this. It gives him an opportunity to, you know, strike, kick, move again. It gives him all the option to do that when before he couldn't do all that stuff. So you're basically aiding the person who can't get the fuck off the cage. That's why I'm not a big fan of it. I don't care about, oh, it's boring, I'm not watching if it's, I don't care if it's boring or not. I want to see who's the best fighter. If I can put your ass against the cage and you can't get off, don't ask the ref to get you off, right? Okay, he's trying to get him back to the cage. Okay, boom. Gets there again. Okay, I put him. I fucking put you there. I put him there. Now don't take me away from him. It doesn't matter about the crowd. The crowd has nothing to do with this fight. Yes, they're paying the tickets. They're doing all that stuff. Once again, if you don't want to see it, get the fuck out your seat and walk the fuck out. It's very simple. It's not a hard problem to solve. Okay, look. Pereira's doing a good job. He has that wizard. He's fighting outside. He's fighting that link. Look, goes for a trip. Okay. He's putting him back there. Okay, beautiful. Look at this. Okay, put him back there. Right? This is a way of fighting where you're draining somebody. That's right. DC's absolutely right. Right? He's working on the inside. Beautiful, beautiful knee to deliver. 2 knees to deliver. Okay. Look, see, and this is what the ref doesn't understand. The ref doesn't understand that in order for Alex to get his back off this cage, he had to use energy. He had to use energy to get his back off the cage. When he uses that energy to get his back off the cage, he's not going to be as fresh, which gives Ankalaev the opportunity to actually land something and be able to move quicker. But if the ref gets Ankalaev off the cage without him spending any energy, you're playing a favor to the guy who can't get off the cage. That's why I have a big problem with that. Let me continue. Okay, look, he puts him right back there. Now, if Alex Pereira didn't want to be there, he can use more energy to get off there. Ten seconds, okay. Nice. Look at that. He can do that. But look how much energy he has to spend to do that to Ankalaev. You have to pay. You got to put something in order to get something out, right? Okay, look, he walks across the cage. Okay, and look who looks more fresher. Look who's moving more, right? It's Ankalaev. Trying to get there. He's trying to get there. Yep. See, Alex wants a. He needs a big response. He needs a response. He needs that right hand so he can dip, pop, pop. He wants it. He loves it. Right? And Ankalaev is being very disciplined and not overextended with the right hand. All right, now. See, like I said before, I feel like Alex just not pull. He just didn't pull the trigger in this fight. All right, and then once Alex wants to try to get some going, Ankalaev turns and faces, angles him. He does a good job of throwing a 2 to the body. Like the best thing Alex I thought has done in this fight is the off balancing and the outside kick. That kick right there, beautiful, right there. Now, look. Now he's going. Look. Then he backs up. Right? Look, he's looking. Boom. It's hit. Then he stops the momentum. Like he's able to stop Alex's momentum. Ankalaev's just trying to find the opportunity to get in, gets the cage without stressing, not taking any damage. Here he goes. It's close. Whoop. Nice jab. Nice head kick. Then boom, right against the cage. Boom, right here. Boom. Look, he can't take out Alex. So I think Alex needs to. Yep. Okay, now he gets his back. Beautiful. Great takedown defense. Okay, trying to take him down. And Alex Pereira is a big fucking dude. Well, also, like they just said, Islam is able to get him down. I don't think Islam must fight a guy that has great takedown defense like Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira is doing everything in his physical possible. Every ounce of energy he's doing right now is to defend the takedown. He's defending the takedown. He, you know, Ankalaev hasn't jumped on the back of him, hasn't jumped on the back of his legs, right? Like, if you're having a hard time taking somebody down, what you do is you just jump on the back of their kneecaps, and then you bring their butt down, and you have his back. It's not hard. It's just how much effort you want to do. But if I can keep you here, just beat up your thighs, then there's nothing I need to do. That's it. But boys, I think the second fight's gonna be a lot better, just because, you know, I feel like Alex Pereira is refreshed. He's had some time off. You know, prior to this, they were running that man through the fucking gauntlet like he was just, you know, a well-oiled machine. Just at, you know, he was fighting 3 or 4 times a year. Where Ankalaev, he took his time to get there. He had a great game plan. He, you know, was able to implement that wrestling style against Alex Pereira. So we'll see what happens. But boys, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, hit the bell to know when we go live. And let me know in the comment section below who's going to get the second fight. Will it be Magomed Ankalaev, or will Alex Pereira Potan be able to reclaim his belt? See you at the next video.